boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. I bid you a good day, a good evening, a good night, a good whatever time it is over there, because why do the 5 people who regularly watch this have to be across the entire fucking world? Why? Cease your resistance. No, I will not cease my resistance.
Because you got bad luck. One follower had to be from a different part and it just kind of spread.
The rebellion is upon us. Revolution is upon us.
Build a wall.
No walls will stop me. In case you didn't hear, Brian just kind of yelled from the kitchen, build a wall. Present. Yes, you are, John. Hello.
You know, I wonder if he'll actually... I'm honest, at this point, I'm actually wondering if he'll keep up on that promise. Because we haven't heard jack shit about that.
Wait, which thing?
Building a wall.
Oh. Who knows? I'm gonna start with Zero Mission, so let's start with Zero Mission. I'm just gonna practice shit and be stupid. Sorry, I've been really busy. It's been a while. That's fine, John. Whenever you're here, you're here. And whenever you're not, well, you're not. I forgot something. Terry, activate. Terry bot must be activated.
I don't think you ever told me where your title SW Terra came from. I mean, SW Star Warrior, I get that.
Yeah.
What does the Terra represent?
It's just a name I like, honestly. That's where it started. That's where the whole thing started. No, I won't update this now because this is perfectly stable. Terrybot is now activated. Alrighty. Let's do this. Watch me fail. Or not, I could also not fail. Maybe. But that all depends on you guys.
Alright. For those of you who can hear me, Matt's last clear time on this game the other day was 55 minutes. So let's see if you can beat it.
Yeah, 55 minutes was when I last did this off stream. So let's see how I go through this. Oh, that is terrible enemy placement. So the enemies are somewhat random in the rooms, which make for a really fun time. I do not know any pro strats, so don't expect them. Like this is a good start where I just freeze and don't know what to do. It's so weird. I know I hit down twice. And then it just wouldn't. Oh well. I'm good at this game, I swear. Let's grab the Morph Ball Bomb where we can break this game. I'm gonna try to read when I can, so saith me, you will succeed and acquire the knowledge to fight a dragon, maybe. Yes, I will fight a dragon, maybe. Why'd you have to do this? So that's kind of random whether it does that or not. And I'm good. I was trying to go for the angle, and I didn't get it. And now it is gonna go. Great. I'm good. This is a good start to this run. I have all 5 missiles. Well, 4. Good enough. Good enough to do this. And I should have enough energy to damage boost this fucking bullshit. So we'll end up running into it later? Yes. Yes! Like right now. I need to get better at that. So I'm gonna ignore all that for now. My wall jumps are off too. This is great. This is why practice is needed. Oh, I can get that wall jump, but it's not easy. Yeah, I got that one though. And then I missed literally the easiest jump in the world. Okay. I don't have a missile. Oh my god. How did I overlook that? Of all the fucking things to overlook. That's a good one to overlook. Okay, got one. It may not be a fan of the series, but this remix is catchy. Yes, it is. Get on me. Thank you. And now it's time to start breaking this game. I fucked up. I don't know how I hit right instead of left. Really bad mistakes, holy shit. I usually fucking get that. Wow, I really do poorly on stream. Holy shit. So, you guys ready to get the barrier suit? Get on the fucking thing already! Oh boy. Early again. Yes! There we go. Got it. Ta-da! So, who wants to fight Ridley now? I do. I shit you not, Avery. These are basic as fuck. I think this is actually like partially the route you want to take. I also get to skip a mini-boss. Yep, you're right, Foxy. This is all thanks to the bomb jump. Everything was a fucking cheat in the original Metroid. It would be possible to infinite bomb jump and not collect the power grip. But, it is required because there's a story trigger where one of those things that you saw earlier that you need the bugs to get rid of, will be blocking your way. Oh my god, why am I missing this jump? There we go. Unknown item number 1 get, and it's the plasma beam. So, now with that, let's go. Actually, I want to get this missile tank. I can probably do without, but just in case, I'm prone to miss against Ridley. Oh, you've shown up. Then let me do a quick pause on that so it doesn't actually run the timer. And let's upgrade this webcam here. Oops, wrong way. Sometimes it's so hard to tell. There we go.
Alright, who do we got with us? Wiki Studios, Foxy. Hey, John, what's up?
Okay, no, that should be good. Okay. Well, if you keep leading up, it won't be.
Right. What's up, Foxy?
Okay, let's continue this.
Wait, so where exactly are you gonna be tomorrow?
There's a social justice speech thing.
Right, you have
that
to
I
go
have
to.
to go.
I think I remember getting an email about something about that. That was just something I couldn't get myself to go to, even if someone paid me.
Who needs platforms?
What's Wiki Studios' actual name, if you know by any chance?
I feel like I should know, but I can't remember off the top of my head. He might say that.
Mandatory events, man. Yep. See, yeah, John said it was optional when he was...
Nope, it's mandatory for my class.
For your... Okay.
For my Intro to Fiction class. Let's just...
Well, SJWs should be fictional characters. That's where they belong.
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's not get into politics.
I know. That's all I have to say about that.
Yep. That's all I have to say about it. If I didn't have to go, I wouldn't go. That's for sure. Wait, what am I doing?
Power Grip is a must-have.
Yep. You have to get it because there's a story trigger up ahead that disables your any further progress in this area. If you don't get it.
See, I'm not important. Oh shit! I'm sorry, a Shadow Knight. My bad. Sorry.
Just call him Avery.
Avery, give me a sec. Actually, I'm having a hard time getting that far. Maybe these will help. God, I haven't worn these at God knows when.
Oh, I didn't even. I completely forgot. I feel like it was mentioned at some point.
Oh, that's so much better. I actually like these glasses a lot.
Where am I going?
Oh yeah, there's such a difference. And that wasn't sarcasm, by the way. Oh, these are nice.
High speed and get. And now we have everything in place to go catch Ridley. No, that's not a joke. This is it. Why freeze an enemy when you can just wall jump? That was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm, that was.
At least these are nice little breathers here. Yeah, we'll get that eventually. Maybe. Speed booster isn't required either.
Ridley's a beast when it comes to boss battles. Figuratively and literally.
I just fucked everything up with that.
Yeah, Foxy, I guess, she might have probably typed it in while I was saying that.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Is Ridley supposed to be intelligent?
I think so.
one thing I like about Fusion and Zero Mission. When you get the missile tank, it doesn't play the fanfare each time you get it, like in Super Metroid. What does GDI mean?
God damn it.
Aggressively intelligent. Huh. Easy.
And now we're gonna skip the extra mini boss there, where you're supposed to get the super missiles, because who needs super missiles? Well, actually, I'm gonna grab super missiles because they're very crucial. Because there are 5 missiles in this game. They're worth 5 missiles of damage in this game.
Yep. Hi, Ridley.
That also skips 2 cutscenes in the game, believe it or not, that are associated with entering Kraid. Ta-da!
Would you say that the Metroid franchise kind of invented speedrunning?
I'm not sure what really was the first, like, big speedrunning genre. I couldn't be bothered to tell you, honestly. It's funny, this room, you're supposed to potentially have screw attack here. And this room is actually way easier without screw attack, because in this game, screw attack can break normal shootable blocks, so you can fall down that like several times. It's fun.
Speedrunning goes way back. Probably pretty old game to start.
I mean, honestly, it might have been even an Atari game for as much as I know. As far as what made speedrunning popular, I don't know. There are certain runs that are associated with that.
Funny how the company Screw Attack is named after it. Well, it's a pretty damn good power-up, so...
Actually, this is one place where I will save. I'm not confident enough against Ridley for right now. Ideally, I want to be able to just run through this game without being even worried about dying. But alas, that's not how it's going to be for right now.
Dead as fuck. Right.
That's the second unknown item, even though this is supposed to be the third one. Sorry, Kraid. You're gonna have to wait. Your ass kicking's gonna have to wait.
Just like in Zero Mission, you get an energy tank in Ridley's lair. I mean, not in Zero Mission, just like in Super Metroid.
I was about to say, wait, what?
Yeah, just like
wait, we are in Zero Mission.
Yeah, just like in Super Metroid.
Oh, I was a little bit off the trigger. I thought I had my super missile. Yes!
Nice. Wow, that was some good RNG right there.
That's not very common. Oh my god. Of all the things. I'm starting to learn how to dodge Ridley legit though. But yeah, that AI abuse is kind of
game, easy life. Yeah, it's not a very long game either.
Nope, especially if you know what you're doing. That actually went extremely fucking well, though. Jesus.
It's kind of why I prefer Fusion over this game. I mean, I love Zero Mission. I just like Fusion's layout a little better.
Yeah, it's nice.
That was my first Metroid game.
That and Prime were both my first. I got them both at the same time. Rip, though, my 5-year-old self didn't know how to deal with Prime, though.
Yeah, Prime's pretty bad when it comes to backtracking.
Oh, it's terrible with that. You have to backtrack all over the fucking place. And that's the last we'll see of of this place. Goodbye. Oh wait, I've gotta go this way. Unless I wanna beat the mini boss, I could, but
Played Fusion, then the Prime games. For me, Super Metroid will still be my favorite game, at least until I get a chance at Prime. Really?
that was interesting. That sometimes happens. I guess I must have placed it like while I was on the bounce, and it wasn't quite, because it's gotta be on that exact like vertical level.
Actually, Super Metroid and AM2R. AM2R was really fucking good. Super Metroid is golden. Goddamn right it is. That is part of my holy trinity of the SNES. Super Metroid, Link to the Past, and Super Mario World.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And one of those games was a launch title.
Yep. I mean, it honestly kind of shows compared to the other games, but still, that says a lot.
No, that's not saying much at all, because Mario World is fantastic.
No, I'm just saying that says a lot that it was a launch title.
It has the best power-up in Mario history, and it's got everyone's favorite noble steed, Yoshi.
And also, that's the last time we have to enter Norfair as well. I'm surprised a lot of this stuff is new to you guys. I kind of figured a lot of this out on my own, even.
Well, I mean, John, I mean, AM2R is not technically RIP. I mean, you can still get it on the internet. What goes on the internet stays on the internet. It's just that...
Which rule is that? I never remember.
I don't know. I mean...
That fucking damage boost. I didn't even plan for that, and that was like fucking great.
The only thing that the guy that made it can't do is that he can't update the game. He can't make any updates to it. Personally, I think it's fine the way it is.
I mean, he himself, like, considers it a complete game, and it is. So I don't have 3 super missiles or more, so I can't do...
Gamma Metroids can still get fucked, though.
There we go. That's an energy tank. Let's move.
Yeah, it's everything. Your favorite power-up, the best steed. Good thing we're not going back there again. I don't get it. Good thing we're not going back there.
I think it was just because I said that we were going back.
Oh.
That we were never going back to that area again. Alright, let's do this. So Cray's gonna be really easy because I don't have to worry about liquid damage in this place because you're not supposed to have the Varia suit here.
You're not authorized to have that ability.
I'm not authorized to have this ability. Sounds. Fuck if I give a damn.
You're not authorized to have a new game. Fuck you. I've got one last year. I'm getting one this year.
Here we go.
I still think Nintendo would be better hiring the people. You're goddamn right. I mean, Sega does it. Look what Sonic Mania ended up becoming. And look who it was made by. It was made by Sonic fans.
Although headed by Christian Whitehead, who's already proven himself to people who are aware. Christian Whitehead, known for the
the iOS.
ports, yeah.
Yes, Sonic iOS.
not just the iOS ports, also the Steam ports.
Okay. Yeah, I have.
Specifically Sega Sonic CD.
I have CD 1 and 2. There's no Sonic 3 and Knuckles, ironically.
Yeah. We're really getting off track. Holy shit. But then again, I guess there's not really much to talk about here. Everything here is kind of self-explanatory.
And you're dead.
Not yet. This guy's a little hard. Oh no! What shall I do? That was scary. One more. There we go.
These mini bosses are really pathetic.
Well, I mean, this one is supposed to be, like, done hell later. And the last one has
You
a
mean
second...
earlier?
Yeah, earlier, excuse me. And the last one, I skipped its second phase. You're supposed to fight its second phase. But I can skip it since you don't need super missiles to get to
Are
it.
you doing this without the long beam again?
I'm going to retrieve it as I go back to, as I go to Torian.
Yeah, it kind of helps for Mother Brain if you run out of missiles.
No, it doesn't.
Oh wait, no, that's right. You need charge beam.
Nope, you can't hit her with charge beam.
Really?
Ridley's the only boss in this game that gets damaged by the charge beam, actually. No other enemy in this game gets damaged by charge beam.
Huh.
That's why they all have methods to refill your missiles inside their boss rooms.
What do you mean there's more than one CD game? I think Nintendo's afraid of other people messing with their IPs.
I think they're well aware of what happened with Philips. I think that's still fresh on their mind.
Oh, come on, that was 25 years ago.
Yeah, and people still talk about it. Not for good reasons.
It was their fault, though. They could have made something happen with Sony, but then Sony ended up being their biggest competitor and currently dominate the video game scene.
I mean, I wouldn't say dominate. I think the three are in a pretty good balanced state right now, especially after Nintendo's Switch.
I wouldn't say really the Xbox. They're still struggling, considering that the Xbox.
I don't know. The One X is getting some decent love.
My friend has. He says it's not much different, other than faster processing, and that's really
well.
it.
It has interchangeable graphics, which means it's going to live for a while.
Even then, the Xbox One sales are only about half that of the PS4, which is like 35 million.
That's fair enough. Honestly, in my opinion, as long as two of them are still in competition, it's fine. And I should have more missiles for this, considering I don't fucking miss. Which I can do because
surprise,
I'm very
motherfucker!
I fucking missed. I'm terrible.
Whenever you hit him in the mouth, it sounds like part of the D&D song.
And I lost missiles. Great. This will take a little bit longer.
That's fine, because you took care of Ridley pretty convincingly.
You bitch! I thought I could get that. That was just really shitty. You gotta be kidding me, right? I need more than one missile.
There you go. One missile again, just like with Wrigley.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, but yeah, off stream
I said there's one CD and two. No, I said I had CD, Sonic 1, and Sonic 2. Yeah, that's what I meant. Let's see. So
I am not gonna get the speed booster because who needs a speed booster?
Why would you not want it?
Who needs it?
See,
I don't.
Let's see, but I think they're worried about it with the CDI 90s Super Mario Brothers movie and those deep cartoons
That's
they had.
true. It's not the first time
That's still
they got screwed over.
Yeah, but people are smarter nowadays. And they know what kind of shit they can get into.
As it is, I'm sure they're on edge with what they're doing.
It was
now
also
with the Mario movie.
I mean, those cartoons were also Nintendo's fault because they were just trying to market the hell out of their IPs. And they allowed that to happen. Anyway, what else we got? I think Sega Nintendo... No, Sony Nintendo. Yeah, a compromise couldn't be reached because they were at odds with each other in terms of contract deal. So because of that, Sony went at it alone and made the PlayStation, and that ended up biting Nintendo in the ass.
I know they were both actually really big sticklers. Like they just weren't willing. Neither were willing to compromise an inch.
But
that was the issue.
Still ended up biting them in the ass, because as of now, the PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time.
Which, in my honest opinion, I think... Oh... That was interesting.
So, 1X has good sales, so I think they're fine. The sales are good, they just don't compare, like...
Well, that's mostly because, again, Nintendo fucking blew everything out of the water with this Switch.
Compared to Sony, I mean, like, the PlayStation 4 has, like, close to 70 million in sales. And Xbox One doesn't sell as well internationally. Plus, Microsoft also shot themselves in the foot during their reveal at E3 back in 2013.
I think it all just went downhill from there, yeah, that's true.
No-use games always have to be on DRM. TV and sports.
Sports. Call of Duty. That's another thing. They were hyping up that Call of Duty game, and it turned out it was
basically they were swapped with Philips out of nowhere, and Sony got pissed. No, they struck a deal with Philips after Sony and
after
Nintendo.
They broke off. Yes.
Yeah, after they had a falling out. Microsoft really just sticks to PC.
They have the money to just fucking waste. It doesn't matter if the video games are bad.
It also doesn't help that Microsoft's console exclusives don't compare to Nintendo's and Sony's.
Well, I mean, I don't think anything compares to Nintendo's exclusives because that's their entire shtick.
Uh-huh.
And that's the thing. If their first party isn't good, then their console suffers. Mm-hmm. Like, I think both PlayStation and Xbox can survive without any first-party IPs. And I know that's a stretch, considering how popular PC gaming is getting now with third-party games.
Yeah, but people like to have a reason to choose their console, like, have bragging rights over what games they can have, like...
Oops, I forgot I had my Super Nintendo.
Because Sony's got some good exclusives. They've got Last of Us, the Uncharted series, God of War, Bloodborne, Ratchet and Clank, Crash.
I wish I had an input display.
Horizon, and we also had three PlayStation 4 exclusives that came out last year, or maybe it was two. It was Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and I'm not sure if Neo was console exclusive or not. I'll check. And all those games got like 9 out of 10s at least.
I know, I'm just saying, like, I think Nintendo's the... Oh my god, I'm down.
Neo. Neo was for... Yeah, it was a PS4 console exclusive, but it was also available on PC. Hey, Annie, what's up?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. That's right! Nier Automata came out last year, too, and that was a console exclusive. But it was also on PC. Yeah, it's on PC, but it's also a console exclusive. In terms of the consoles, PS4 has it. Let's see. Yeah, I hear Nier Automata is pretty good. But goddamn if I ever get around to playing it, because it's got 26 different endings. Nice.
I mean, this was way harder than the original because the Metroids were fucking small as shit. And they infinitely respawn.
Oh, did they really?
Yes.
So you could just skip them then?
You could skip them if you wanted to try.
Let's see. Nier Automata is fucking amazing. Yeah. Still in the process of getting all endings. See, that's probably gonna take like 100 hours. Got ported to PC due to popular demand. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, especially considering that PCs can run console games at speeds that the consoles, well, sometimes can't. Because if your computer's good enough, you can run a 30 FPS game at 60 frames. Or if your TV's good enough, you can always do it that way too. Like my one back home. It's so nice being able to run Bloodborne at 60 frames. It's so beautiful.
I'm praying to the RNG gods secretly. Oh wait.
Yep, 26 different endings.
I didn't realize I had already gotten the super missile refill. I'm bad.
One for each letter of the alphabet. Wait, 20 of them are joke endings? Oh, well that kind of defeats the purpose. And kind of kills some of its replayability.
Back we go to refill a little bit on those missiles. And some energy, even though I didn't lose all that much.
Will those barriers stay?
Nope. Once they're gone, they're gone. Otherwise I wouldn't be coming back here to refill.
Let's see.
And that's why I never use super missiles, because getting a super missile refill with these things...
See,
sometimes
the Metroids are small, not easy to precisely shoot. Then you have a bitch of my friend who plays Overwatch in 600 frames per second. That's one hell of a computer if you can run it in 600 frames.
I probably could. Just what monitor exists out there that can actually fucking display that? That's my question. That's my question.
All the human characters probably have actual human skin. That's how good the frame rate is.
I'm good at this game.
Mother Brain, aka AI in a pickle jar.
The only thing you really need to avoid in this fight is that beam. Because that beam will do shit tons of damage to you.
Super Metroid Mother Brain, this ain't.
Yeah, but that beam will still, like, take away an entire fucking energy tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Too bad you don't get the Hyper Beam in this game.
I can't get out of here, can I? Oh yes, I can. Okay.
Let's see.
And that would have pissed me off.
A lot of those endings are also really hard to get. Are those supposed to... Wait, are you asking me a question? Put a question mark in a lot of those sentences, even though they don't sound like questions. Anyway, like, you have to do some really out-of-place things in order to get them. Well, that's what the internet is for.
I'm doing really well in this fucking room right now.
I'll always remember Melee. I'll always remember Melee in adventure mode when I think of this scene.
Because I can. Let's go back. Why not?
That's a dead run right there. We went back.
I just wanted to open that hatch. It's fun. I think this run is dead when it comes to actual proper speed runs anyways. That's why this is all practice.
Let's see, what else has PlayStation got recently? Well, they're also, I mean, I know they're getting the next God of War game in a couple months. There's that Spider-Man exclusive game. Street Fighter V is a console exclusive, but it's also on PC. There's another one I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Last of Us Part 2 comes out in a year. I put question marks on my sentences to put a confused statement in because I know that some are super easy, but then those are...
There's another place where I am going to save because I suck at this
that's
area.
right. That's the Hideo Kojima game that's going to be coming out soon. Or, I think it is. I don't know much about it, though, to say the least.
Biomutant. Okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I have no idea what that is. Oh.
Yeah, it's, what was it called?
I don't even know if I'm on pace.
Death Stranding. That's the game with the guy from The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus.
I was debating putting a timer on, but I don't think I'm quite good enough yet, so I'm just like, whatever.
PS4 exclusive. Looks... Yeah, it does. I guess it does kind of look like an insect.
Salmon shit. Yeah.
Alright, we interrupt this game to bring you Metal Gear Solid. I kind of want to play the encounter music from that game.
Let's not. Oh, so yeah, this is another place I'm definitely saving because I suck at this area as of current. That's probably subjective, but still.
That game I don't want to get. Oh yeah, if that game ever comes out. I forgot about that one.
Alright, let's do this.
Actually, I'm gonna Google that.
I wanted to try. So I got like a weird gate skip the last time I played this, and like the gate actually was open once I got into this room. Oh, let's see if I can do this. My wall jumps have not been on point, so this isn't gonna be easy. Oh yes, good. Go. There we go. We're doing well. Wall jumped a little too low. Yeah, this is one I can't skip.
It's gonna be an episodic game. Fuck that. See, Death Stranding looks fucked up. Let me inject your gun. The baby in the pod part shows what... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Another government shutdown? Oh boy.
Fuck. Never missed that jump, and I missed it there. Whatever. This is an easy quickie. It's like a 10-second fucking waste though, and it's kind of annoying. And it doesn't matter anyways! Forgot about that too! Fuck, a little bit too early.
Don't those things do an entire energy tank's worth of damage?
Yup. Why this is so much fun.
I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of stealth sections or stealth games in general, so I kind of like this section of the game.
Well, I mean, there are so many, like, areas where it's kind of forced, which is what's so annoying about this.
Doesn't that heal you?
Yeah. I'm good at this game, I swear! Why? Why am I fucking this up? This is amazingly bad. Yeah.
That's funny.
It took me so long to actually learn of that when it happened.
You might want to save next time. Lucky bastard.
I knew you could do that. I was just wondering if I wasn't too slow. Doesn't matter because here... Ta-da!
That looks like a place you could
Nope.
hide.
It's not. It's a fucking false alarm.
That is.
This is, though, yes. Yeah, that's a false alarm. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! That wasn't long enough?
Just wait till the music to die down.
I know, I'm just really surprised that wasn't long enough. That usually is.
God, what? Stop, dude!
The music did stop! Did you not hear the music stop?
Nope.
It stopped! And I still got fucking found! God damn it, you! You bitch! Oh no. Please?
Just wait 3 seconds.
What?!
Dude!
What the f- He was like way out of the room.
1, 2. Oh, that's why. The AI's
That doesn't
glitched.
happen.
The AI's glitched.
How did he know me? I've never had this happen before. This has never happened before. Oh my god. I'm
Yeah.
gonna lose it here.
Yeah, the AI's glitched. Let's see what happens here. Alright, let's try again.
This has never happened to me before. I swear to God. I can't escape that. Or maybe there is.
Wow.
Lucky ass me.
Yeah, hence why he's practicing. No shit.
What the fuck? That's never happened to me before. That's the thing. That's literally never happened to me before. What? What in the world? That's truly the worst AI part. Yeah, it's easier to just get caught here. Don't worry, those do minimal damage. You shouldn't ever be worried about those things hitting you. You shouldn't be worried about those, yeah. A little bit too.
Looks like they shoot plasma beams.
Kind of. It doesn't matter really, because this is supposed to be.
No, he did not save.
sure the ghost is up.
How many hits does it take to... Oh, 4. It's right there.
They're right there. You need a fully charged pistol shot, though, which is kind of annoying. So you can't just spam shoot it. You can't spam shoot it anyways, because if you shoot it at any other moment, you hurt yourself instead. For 50 damage, if I recall. So you don't have many chances if you fuck up. And the last one is like... just, you gotta hope, honestly, they hit it. Because it goes away so quickly. I mean, this version. Yeah. I sit here.
I don't know why, this boss gives me Castlevania vibes.
I can see it. Maybe it's partially the music. The music's very Castlevania.
What's the lightning?
I'm surprised it got that, actually.
Dead.
Damn! That was pretty decent RNG, and I'm glad I reacted to them all. Because the timing that they show up is completely random. It could be like a fucking minute if the RNG is that bad before it shows up. So this boss could either be extremely easy or extremely fucking difficult.
It's power.
Yeah. Plasma beam, gravity suit, and the space jump.
Did you not get the screw attack?
Nope. To be fair, that's like significantly out of the way. You don't want to do that unless you're doing 100%.
Ah.
Or like an all power-ups run or something.
Alright, it's time to fuck shit up.
That was terrible. Jesus.
Oh, that's right, I need the speed booster to get that.
Yeah.
Do you need power bombs?
Nope. And I'm skipping those two.
What the hell? Oh.
Oh, that one's a bomb. Not bad. I actually hate having space jump because it's actually far slower to do that than single wall jump. Missing wave beam right now.
It's pretty cathartic getting to kill these things after not being able to.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Music change is so good too. Rude. Okay, so we gotta go actually a ways back to get to Mecha Ridley. I love it. The space pirate is hiding instead from Samus there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I want to live today.
He knows his limits. Those black space pirates at the end of the game were a real pain in the ass for me.
Oh, I'm just gonna damage boost through them in all honesty.
But don't you have to kill them?
Yep, damage boost. I'm gonna just damage boost until they die. I mean, I've beaten them with the short beam that way, and the long beam actually has a little bit more damage to it.
Those things were in Super Metroid.
Yeah, except, they make the ones in Super Metroid look like nothing. These things are fucking annoying, because they move around so fucking fast. So, fun fact about the Space Pirate beams, they act like bombs, so they can actually accidentally, So they actually can accidentally, set off certain bomb blocks that you're supposed to shoot later on and fuck up a run. Fun fact. So... Oh wait, that's right, I gotta go the long way, I think. There's a long way. I'm bad.
You can't just use the bombs.
There's something I'm missing.
Screw attack.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, I gotta go this way. That's what it is. Here we go. I thought that was close enough. Close. Oh wait, that connector requires a yellow to be hit afterwards, so I can't use that. Forgot about that. I'm actually. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. Oops. Yeah, try and follow me. Yeah, why didn't you jump too? Why weren't you a good boy like that other one? The sticks were made. That's right, every other one is a bomb, so it's not worth it to shoot. It's not worth it to go back and shoot. Yeah, see.
Power bombs would be nice right about now.
You can't get power bombs until a little bit later on anyways. It's not until... I love how without the screw attack, these guys are... You actually have to be careful of them.
Oh, right. That weapon energy is nice. I mean, energy is nice. Does that sound right? Geronimo.
We're almost there, guys. That little center room is just to be able to clear yourself of alert status before entering the save room, because otherwise save rooms won't work.
Right. home stretch. Yep. Next is Robo Ridley, and then another escape.
Yep. That's all there is left. If I had Speed Booster, I could grab a, I think it's a Super Missile tank there.
Yeah.
With a precise Shine Spark. But I don't have it.
This is the only boss room that doesn't have one of those creepy eye-looking things. Actually, that's not true. Did Torian have one?
No. Yeah, only Ridley and Kraid have. So this is one boss that is either incredibly easy if you're not doing 100%,
or incredibly difficult.
Or incredibly difficult if you are doing 100%.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, the difficulty varies based on something. But the Ridley music still kicks ass. Do it for shits and giggles.
Five minutes is very generous of this.
Assuming you know what you're doing.
I mean, as long as you follow the map, which remember, whenever you open the map, the timer doesn't run, so... If you're really lost, just... Oh, this way.
The only thing that annoys me are those trash cans that get in your way.
Yeah. There's only one that's mandatory, and if you want to use Speed Booster to get through something. But we don't have that, so...
The robot version of the Robo Ridley doesn't look nearly as threatening as the real thing. That's usually the opposite.
Yeah.
Well, Meta Ridley is pretty cool in the Prime games.
Yeah, Meta Ridley is different from Retro Ridley. Let's make that clear. I want to try to minimize my damage so I can do as much. That's not easy with these fucking things.
The balls of fury. Hey, at least it's not running off of actual Metroid 1 logic where the enemies keep going to the other room.
Oh, that's fun. Why am I even... It's a one thing corridor anyways, I'm not jumping because of these bombs. Yep, squarely in the way of your speed boost. Oh right, there's this one that walks away. I forgot about that. Well, luckily I don't need missiles for the metal space pirates. Here we go.
What are you waiting on? Oh.
Just so he doesn't disrupt.
Careful, dude.
As long as I get hit by the actual space pirates themselves, they don't do anywhere near as much damage. See?
Oh, careful. That one time I played this game actually killed me.
I know, it's such a dick move by them. Oh well, we did it. Yes! Yeah, you got him.
Fly versus windshield.
Man versus car.
Yeah! Oh, you seen that?
No, you guys were talking about it yesterday, remember?
Oh, that's right. Man versus car. The only show that puts a man versus a car in tonight's episode. Michael Jenkins will be facing a regular old car.
And then the space pirate has been left frozen there in the air.
Props to... No, he got shot. He didn't see...
No, Foxy said.
Oh.
One pirate tried to stop the ship with his body, yep.
If anyone gets that reference that I just mentioned, or anyone who's a big fan of Rick and Morty, props to you, man.
Rick and Morty's nice, I just never really watched it myself.
It's so funny. I love it. I didn't get into it at first, but the more I watched it, the more I liked it. That one pirate trying to stop the ship with his body. Hey, there you go, Wiki Studios. He gets the reference. What's your favorite episode, man? I love the interdimensional cable ones, and I love Pickle Rick, too. And I love I actually have a poster of the one with the parasites that fuck with their memories.
Seems this has been done in a little over an hour. Yeah, I figured I wasn't gonna get the same time. That was kind of bad-ish.
Rick and Morty is a fun show, not a fan of the fan base, though, but I guess that goes without saying. Fair enough. Yeah, the Szechuan sauce thing definitely got out of hand.
Not a fan of the fan base. That's most things people like. Let's be honest. I'm not a fan of the Pokemon fan base, although I do like Pokemon. Not so much the games, I just like the Pokemon themselves.
I've never seen him as Iwata Satoru before.
Oh,
Rick and Morty. Just what do you think you're doing? A sequel? What? Yeah, we pretty much nailed it the first time. Pickle Rick? Yeah, Pickle Rick's good. Interdimensional cable, too.
And there's a fucking stupid mobile game with Pocket Mortys.
Yep. I'm into my ice shots, and you're into my ice shots, and it's the Emporium. There's so many into my eyes.
God damn it.
Samus cannot draw.
I think I still... That was like a childhood thing, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's no excuse. Mozart was able to compose masterpieces at age 3. Okay, so let's see what we got.
I definitely got under 2 hours, which is what you need to get that suit.
50 minutes. You beat it by 5 minutes.
Game time must be different. There must be something calculating game time that's like significantly different from real time. Because Foxy's right. It took a little over an hour. Oh well.
The badass Oh, you mean Jaguar? Oh. Well, Jaguar saves him in the post-credit scene of that episode.
Verb. Yes, Foxy. Verb.
That lovely ass shot. You are absolutely right.
Pausing probably doesn't count. I pressed Control P during it anyways, just in case it did.
Yeah,
to actually pause the emulator itself. Damn. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good, actually. Alright, next.
Actually, there's a couple ass shots of Zero Suit Samus in this game. And I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, this is fucked up. Okay, let me instead remove this. Yes, remove that.
Yeah, Jaguar. He was voiced by Danny Trejo in that episode, or Machete. And the therapist was voiced by Susan Sarandon, who's a famous actress.
Hold on, guys. I'm just setting this up real quick.
You did have to take about a minute to adjust a few things. Danny Trejo. Hey, he knows. Yeah, Rick and Morty's had a couple guest stars. I know they've had John Oliver guest star in one episode. I know, actually, Aaron Hansen of Ego Raptor made a cameo in one episode. Or, I guess he is Ego Raptor. Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps would be the better way to describe it.
True. Why am I being bad? Where do I go? Okay, here.
Let's see. Love his role in... Oh, so that's another Robert Rodriguez movie that he starred in. Aaron had a cameo what episode? Yeah, he was the waiter. Let me check.
There we go. Did I accidentally activate cursor capture? Yes, I did. Let's disable that.
The Wedding Squanchers. I think that may be season 2.
There we go. Alrighty. We set. Now we're
Yeah,
gonna move
season
on. Now
2.
we're gonna move on to Rocket Knight Adventures, and let's see how well this goes.
Yeah.
So this is a childhood game of mine. Also, you're off frame again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, keep looking. Actually, let me.
Is it possible to enlarge that?
Yeah,
by
let
any
me
chance?
adjust it.
No, not that. I meant the chat box. So because it's just a little tiny.
Hold on here.
Yeah, season 2 finale.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Give me 1 sec. That's not gonna be any easier.
Rocket Knight Adventures.
I could try to just zoom in a little bit. Oops, that's not how you zoom in. That's how you zoom in.
This was a Genesis game, right?
Okay, that's already a hell of a lot.
I don't know why.
better,
It
right?
kind of looks like an SNES game. So, for the stream I'm going to be doing tomorrow, obviously I'm going to be trying to finish up Link to the Past, since I've got plenty of time to do so. And I was thinking of possibly doing Super Mario Galaxy for my next LP, but if you guys want, I'm more than happy for requests. So let me know. So fill up the chat. What would you like to see me play? It can be a good game. I won't do a legitimately terrible game, but I will do a hard game. Rocket Knight.
Oh, I forgot that's a fucking wall for some reason.
Wait, you get 0 extra lives at the start of the game?
Yeah, for normal.
How long does it usually take you to beat this game?
Oops. I haven't really timed it.
Or like a rough estimate, if you were to... Oh, so this game's kind of like a beat 'em up. I see what I call him Rocket Knight.
Camera? There we go. Jesus. I don't know what happened there. Yeah.
You know, I'd probably like the Sparkster a little more if I didn't have to clean those dirty possums at the wildlife preserve. They're fucking nasty. I'll be doing a giveaway. Ooh! Look at that!
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna try to catch it. Ah! I'm trying to get the sword hit, which isn't easy to get.
Fictional is different from real. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, that took really long for some reason. Okay.
Don't ruin the magic. Holy shit, that does a crap ton of damage.
But if I get it right, I can kill him so fast.
I feel like the different titles of this game seem kind of confusing. Like, Why call one game Rocket Knight Adventures and then have another game with a completely different title?
Sparkster is a spin-off, as I said. The second one is called Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventures 2.
It's Ceres.
If Ceres were pathetically easy.
I
To
mean,
be fair, it's not supposed to be that easy.
Ceres is kind of easy, though.
To be fair, it's not supposed to be that easy. But your sword extends a little bit underneath you, so a little bit too.
It's like you can dislike real Fox, but you can still like regular a Fox character. Well, good thing I like both. And I love Star Fox 64. Jesus Christ!
Yep.
What the hell's the matter with this place? Starting to remind me of Burner Man's level from Mega Man and Base. Also, fuck that game. That's one game I will not play. Sorry. Actually, I could play Mega Man 7.
Oh my god, sometimes... There we go.
That looks hard to control.
You just choose a direction, and you just rockets off.
Just an example. Yeah, I know. I just always give answers even to something that's rhetorical. I always do have an answer for everything, and when someone asks, you two need to play another Mega Man game, like I said, I'll play Mega Man 7.
Oh, I forgot I was there! I thought that was solid ground for some reason. I am amazing at this, I swear.
Mega Man 7. And we'll be sure to play the good Mega Man games this time. Wink, wink.
No objections here.
Surprise, motherfucker!
This is all a pattern. He goes the same exact way every time.
By the way, John, what games have you played recently other than Nier? It's been a while since we've actually been able to talk. I know you told me that you were like a big Dark Souls guy, and I've finally managed to get all 3 endings of Bloodborne not that long ago. And I managed to do the Old Hunters. Holy shit, the Old Hunters.
There we go. That's stage 1 down. And I got 3 extra lives out of that, so not too bad.
Oh god, he really is Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Old Hunters is fun, but god damn. Honestly, the Orphan of Koth... Yeah, I was just about to say, Orphan of Koth wasn't as bad as I thought he was gonna be. I actually found Lawrence to be a harder boss, because he takes so many goddamn hits. And you can gun parry him.
No, I'm just gonna dive under here.
Here's the thing with me and the Orphan of Koth. I've actually, I came closer to beating the Orphan of Koth on my own, than I ever came to beating, Lawrence. I never came remotely close to beating Lawrence on my own. I had to, find a Bloodborne Reddit page to find someone to help me out with those bosses.
I missed. This boss is more annoying than anything else.
Oh, John, what was your weapon of choice in that game? Because I've experimented with a couple, and I like the weapons in Bloodborne a lot.
Yes! Oh, I fucked up. Oh well.
Labyrinth Zone?
Not that bad, luckily.
Honestly, I don't even think Labyrinth Zone is that bad. I think it's overrated.
It's not
just
really
slow.
difficult, it's just tedious.
Not even that it's tedious, it's just slow.
Okay, let's see if I can get this. Oh, no, I can't.
What?
There's a way where you can actually barrel yourself to the end of that little thing.
Suddenly Mega Man X.
It's not that bad. It's not even that bad, I should say, because it's not really that bad. It's just.
But Mega Man X wasn't even that bad.
I know. I'm just saying, it's like it's not even that bad. So. They have awkward hitboxes when they come out of their hands.
I kept...
Yes! That is a very tight window to do that.
I used the Burial Blade a little bit, too. My two weapons of choice... well, actually,
do it for this one.
my original weapons of choice, my two, were Ludwig's Holy Blade and the Burial Blade. And then once I got the Old Hunters, I abused the fuck out of the Whirligig Saw and the Rakuyo. And I'm glad I did, because they're easily the two best weapons in the game. And the L2 version of the two-handed Whirligig is disgusting. Because it stun locks enemies.
Oops. Yeah, that's fine. You have a checkpoint right here, so it's fine.
Rakuyo's good as fuck. It's powerful and fast. That one chicken. We interrupt this game to bring you Disney's Moana. Yeah, Rakuyo is really good. Did you ever use the Whirligig Saw? It's so good. Because its L2 version on the two-handed part is like a chainsaw, and it's so satisfying. It uses barely any stamina.
Yes.
My favorite bosses in that game were probably Gehrman, Ligarius, Emilia, and who was another boss I liked in that game? Ludwig was good, even though he was a pain in the ass.
There we go. This is like my best boss. That always be really good.
And the Shadows of Yharnam. Those are my favorite bosses. Had it once, but only used it once, but that sounds cool. It is. It's very satisfying, because they can't do shit when you hit them with it.
So, in case you guys are wondering why I've been using the regular attack against a lot of things,
What the fuck is that?
that is insta-kill lava. You like?
Lava with a reflection?
Yep, for this little area here. Here though. Yes!
Oh, so it does hurt you if you bounce off with that.
No, I just hit another one afterwards. Oops. Because I'm really bad.
Garen's one of my favorite boss in game. Yeah, it's a really, really well done fight. I love Garen's fight. And I love his line of dialogue before you fight him. Tonight, Garen joins the hunt. Yeah, Garen's great.
Oh yeah, I never actually finished. The reason I'm using the regular attack for a lot of bosses I can hit with the regular attack, you notice you're hearing the hit sound like every frame. It's hitting every frame.
Hey John, you could probably answer this better than I can, because Bloodborne's the only FromSoft game I've played, and I know that Dark Souls 2 is usually despised by the majority of the Souls community. Do you know why that is?
Don't ask what this glitch is.
See this? Rocket Knight Adventures made pigs evil in video games before Angry Birds did.
Yeah, except the protagonist isn't birds.
Waits. Now this definitely reminds me from a Mega Man game. Maybe it was X.
I'm not recalling the original X with this sort of walker thing.
Did a lot of things different from the first game, which is mostly the reason it's not that bad of a game. I know, usually from what I hear, people just say it's like it was too linear and the enemies weren't as creative. I don't know if there's more to it than that, or whatever the case may be. But Dark Souls...
Yeah, I fucked up. I forgot about that one owl. Shit.
But Dark Souls as a franchise has concluded. It ended with Dark Souls 3 in 2016. But that doesn't mean FromSoft is done making games, as they already teased their next project during the Game Awards. So what's on everyone's mind? I feel like I haven't had an actual genuine conversation with anyone in the chat. So what's up, everyone?
Yeah, I wish I could chat with you guys. It's not...
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, it's not too easy to do that.
Kinda interested to see gameplay for that project. Yeah, it's called Shadows Die Twice. Or at least that's what the... I don't know if that's the official name of the game, but that's all we have to go off of. I would love it to be Bloodborne 2, but
Could I get this in two hits? That would be really good, because that was a really good little thing right there.
2008... Oh, shit!
It's kind of funny, because when it's doing the upper ones, you can just kind of run on top of them. I'm jumping across them for fun, but you can just run, and you keep landing on them. It's kind of funny.
True. Yeah. You know, 2017 was a fantastic...
Yes!
Oh, nice. 2017 was a fantastic year for video games, so I hope 2018 does just as good, if not better.
That's a great face. That's a great face.
So it's like Castlevania, where you can just pose whenever you get the orb.
Yeah, you can pose with whatever you want. It's the last frame of activity.
Oh shit, the camera just... Oh, okay. Maybe because I got a little too close, it lost focus.
Oh, yeah, perhaps. Alright.
have the stream in the background, so I'm listening. Well, then talk to me, damn it!
Duh. She's probably drawing. She has some weird obsession with my dumb character.
I also want a Bloodborne 2. I also really appreciate it FromSoft brought back Armored Core, criminally underrated net game, but that's likely not going to happen. One game I am absolutely looking forward to this year, assuming that it doesn't get delayed again, is Red Dead Redemption 2. The first RDR, or yeah, I guess Red Dead Redemption is one of my favorite video games of all time, and it honestly, it rivals GTA 5 for me in terms of Rockstar's best game. I want Pyre to be interesting, but I'm not active enough. And I know the Switch is going to have a big year this year with a core Pokemon RPG game coming out for the Switch. Matt's going to be... I know he's going to be excited for the next Kirby game.
Yep. Kirby Star Allies, man. Ready for it.
The Swolverlord. And Metroid Prime 4 is coming out this year. Does Last of Us 2 come out this year or next year?
There we go. Camera, can you please cooperate with me?
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 comes out this year. Gangstar Allies all comes out next month.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I'm so happy I'm so close to getting the Switch. Oh, geez, I'm bad right now. Really bad.
March 16th, 2018.
Alright, let's do this. So this is pretty easy once you actually know the pattern. It's only two different series of debris that shows up here. One you have to stay more inside, the other one you have to stay more outside for an easier time dodging.
No More Heroes 3 is not Travis Strikes Back. So, you mean... Yeah, I know No More Heroes game is supposed to come out too. Square Enix came back swinging, excited for the releases. Yeah, I'm assuming that Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out. I'm planning on getting Star Allies. Getting a Switch on my birthday, very nice. Robobot, hands down, is my favorite Kirby game. I'm biased with that. Let's see if Square delays Kingdom Hearts 3 again. I don't know, man. It looks like a completed game at this point, so...
There we go.
Let's see what happens. And actually managed to get Tom Hanks and Tim Allen to voice Woody and Buzz for that game.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Alright, just a couple more stages left. Actually, 3 more stages left. Because this is... Stage 5. I love the music of this stage. This is like one of my favorite musics in this game.
Meanwhile, in the city of Oinkopolis...
This is all a pattern you just gotta memorize.
I don't think they can see anyone else voicing the 2. No, of course. Toy Story is my childhood, Foxy. And Toy Story 2 is without question my favorite Disney movie. Though I love all the Toy Story movies. Even though Toy Story 3 had that really dark moment towards the end.
Toy Story 3 was dark as shit.
I mean, I knew there was a part of my mind saying, like, nah, they're not gonna kill off these characters. Not like this, but just but they...
Rolls.
The fact that they did that is just like, god damn, that's playing a little too close to my heartstrings. I've seen some of 3, but it was at school, so I couldn't see it all. I think there's supposed to be a Toy Story 4 in the future, but sadly the voice of Mr. Potato Head, Don Rickles, died last year, so I don't know if he completed his role for that movie, or if the movie's still in some sort of voice acting development.
I didn't want to damage boost it. I wanted to no damage that, but that was close enough.
Dark as hell. Yeah, especially when you get if the main antagonist.
That's right. Forgot. I messed up. I messed up on the hit there.
Yeah, it was the last movie with Andy, as we know. Well, it probably will be. I mean, it's not like it's the end. It's definitively the end of this series because they left off with Molly.
Yeah, that's not frightening at all, right?
It's likely they got someone to imitate the voice if it wasn't recorded already. Hey, what's up, Meister?
Hello.
Let me check. Is Toy Story 4 an actual thing?
Fuck this area, by the way. This area is the bane of my fucking existence.
Yes it is. It's set for a 2019 release.
Dead. I fucked it up. I fucked it up so bad.
Toy Story 4 was officially announced by Disney during an investor's call. Oh, now I think I remember actually seeing a teaser trailer for Toy Story 4 a little while back. Damn, why does he bounce off the walls like a goddamn rubber ball?
No, that was my bad. I should have done that properly.
Film's directed by John Lasseter. That's good.
I need to be better at this. This is like probably my worst area overall of this game. Why is there a Toy Story 4? Why not? I'm surprised I can read the chat occasionally. Goodbye.
Wait, let's see.
I never have to do that again.
Don Rickles never recorded any lines for the role.
Yeah, I can't make it without that. I just wanted to check that.
Why is there a Toy Story 4?
Because it can't. Oh, I thought I was right. There, I am bad. This is why there's practice. I'm trying to just practice this. I'm trying to see what I can do.
Yeah, Toy Story 3 was originally thought to be the definitive end, or was originally going to be the definitive end, but looks like Lasseter and his team was able to come up with an idea for a 4th movie. What do you mean there's nothing left to do? They have a new companion.
They literally set up a sequel, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't become like Ice Age. No, it won't. I mean, this is Toy Story we're dealing with. Those movies have a pretty damn good track record. Yeah, but sadly, from what I just looked up, Don Rickles died before he recorded any lines for the movie, so I guess that partially had something to do with the delay.
As you can tell, this section's really fun.
Oh, I see. So John Lasseter stepped down as director, but he will stay on board as executive producer.
Alright, I've got 9 lives here. I'm actually in really good fucking shape. And that...
But
that's
not good.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
The original
There.
Yeah, Ice Age is a bit overrated. The first one was good, then it just got kind of weird after it. Yeah, director of the...
I don't want to trade.
Yeah, you're right, Wiki Studios. The director of the 4th movie is Josh Cooley. He was originally going to be John Lasseter, but he stepped down.
I hate this. Yes. I thought I missed, actually.
It's Pixar. They make friggin' amazing movies, except for the Cars/Planes movies. The first one, first one was good.
First one's okay, then...
Cars 2 fucking sucks.
Cars 2 sucks, and I don't know... Is
I
Cars
didn't
3
even
out?
It's been out for years.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Cars 3 came out a couple years ago.
I don't know anything about that one. It kind of flew under everyone's radar from what I know.
Cars was literally meant to do one thing and one thing only, and it was to sell toys. Honestly, the best character in the first Cars movie was Doc Hudson, who was voiced by the late Paul Newman.
True.
Let's see, pretty much the Transformers of overabundance of pointless sequels and 3D animations. Cars was definitely the shameless cash grab. Cars 3 was okay, I passed on it. Turbo's not a Disney movie though, that's DreamWorks. And soon enough, boats. You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. And it's funny because, yeah, wait, doesn't Incredibles 2 come out this year too?
Oh, that's right, the long-awaited. That was actually really fucking good.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that they actually planned to make a sequel for The Incredibles in the first place.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be just, but everyone wanted it because The Incredibles was actually good.
Yeah, Incredibles was a fucking good movie. Yeah, it was. When I went back and watched it several years later, I found out that The Incredibles was a surprisingly dark movie.
Yeah.
Because people actually die in The Incredibles. Like, they literally get blown up, this is a spoiler right here to anyone who hasn't seen The Incredibles and who's been living under a rock for the last 12, 13 years.
I don't think anyone cares, dude.
Because Syndrome at the end, he gets shredded in a plane engine and gets blown up. What the fuck? He had no capes. Exactly.
Hey, it was expert foreshadowing that.
By Edna. Edna's fucking great. He was actually voiced by the director of the movie Brad Bird. Oh god, yeah, that's an awfully gruesome death for a Disney character.
To be fair, you're not really made to have much sympathy for him.
I know, but still.
Check 1, 2, 3. There we go. My bad, guys. I don't know what happened there. Mike must have shorted out or something. Anyways, what I was saying is, don't ask what this shit is. I have no idea.
At least it wasn't the antagonist death from Punchback. Yeah, that's another brutal one too. Hey, he falls off the church into the fire. Hunchback was another fucking dark movie. It was part of the
but Hunchback was like dark from start to finish. Like, no.
I feel like they were asking for
Old Bard.
I feel like they were asking for controversy with that movie, especially since a lot of it involves religion.
Should be only a couple more.
I mean,
here.
hell, there's murder at the beginning of that movie too.
Yeah, this is a fairly easy boss to deal with once you know its really simple pattern. It's just annoying.
Oh yeah, and back on the topic of the Incredibles, in the beginning of the movie, there's actually someone that makes a suicide attempt. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's not the way to go.
And then Mr. Incredible gets sued for ruining his suicide attempt.
That's right. That's just kind of funny more than anything else. Yes!
I know it is, but...
One last area, guys.
It just seems kind of surreal that they actually decide to have someone try and commit suicide in a Disney movie.
They can make light of anything. It's great.
I feel like that movie was actually close to getting a PG-13 rating.
I wouldn't be shocked.
But hot damn, do I love that movie. And of course, Samuel L. Jackson's in it, so that means it's gotta be good. But unlike another Disney movie he starred in, Captain America 2, there was no Pulp Fiction reference.
AI abuse kills this fucking mini-boss thing.
I think I'm trying to go for a more darker theme lately for some movies anyway. What was the most recent movie? Moana, I think. Wait, did Disney release a movie last year?
There we
Or
go.
an animated movie anyway? Disney movies 2017. Oh, I mean, I guess... Let's see. Oh yeah, Star Wars. Anyone have any thoughts on Star Wars The Last Jedi? I have heard some incredibly divisive things about that movie.
That was good physics.
And Coco came out last year. I didn't really have any thoughts about Coco personally. I know that was a Pixar movie too. I mean, I heard mainly negative things from The Last Jedi. Yeah,
Yeah, I was talking to Josh about it. Dargoon.
Yeah. Like, I saw it has, like, it's got, like, a... Confessions. I liked it, my brother and dad did as well. Yeah, see? Divisive. Like, Oh, you've got 10 resets, though.
I know, I'm just really upset, because that should be a no damage, honestly.
Like, I was flabbergasted, like, on Rotten Tomatoes, Last Jedi has a 91% critic score, but a 48% audience score. God damn.
I think it's because it really messes with so many things that are usually like traditional in Star Wars. That's what I've heard. If you watch someone by the name of Arter Media, he was pretty much just like, this movie broke me because it does everything that a Star Wars movie isn't supposed to do, and he kind of goes through it. Me, as someone from the outside watching in, I don't really know.
So it's probably good as a movie at face value, but if you're if you try and take it as like a Star Wars movie, you might raise an eyebrow or two. Like, and I've seen every Star Wars movie, including the prequels. Well, actually, no, I didn't see the Clone Wars animated movie, but that doesn't really count. No, and I think it's actually considered worse than the prequels. The TV show I heard was actually pretty decent, though. I'll probably wait for it to come out on, like, DVD, or I'll probably just stream it or something. Yeah, I just said that out loud. Let's see. Yeah, Coco came out last year, and I know... Actually, there were 2 Disney animated movies that came out in 2016. Zootopia and Moana.
There we go.
Both of them I actually kind of, passed on. You know, it gets serious when the boss has after images.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wow, those do some damage.
Yeah.
Holy crap! What?
I hate this rocket pack sometimes. Sometimes I really hate
Is that your only form of attack?
No, it's just... Well, theoretically for these enemies, yeah. They don't do the same thing as in making you invulnerable to them when you hit them normally, so yes. Let me just do it one at a time. I know there's a way to get through it otherwise, but it's not a fun task.
God.
Do you like that?
No, I do not. I don't like that. That's not fun.
That's fine, because this has a whole bunch of...
What gets you extra lives in this game other than the basic 1-ups?
These gems, I think, like, they increase your score and then you have 1-ups at certain score intervals, I think. Whatever, this is the final boss. Hello.
Well, sort of. Every day I'm shuffling. This is an awfully happy music.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you, people in the chat, would you like to contribute to this stream? We know you're there.
We do. There are 7 of you.
You're not in class, and you don't have to be shy about giving a wrong answer to something.
Yeah, and he's
like
drawing,
me.
I get that, but...
No, yeah, that's true. Work hard, play hard, Shadow Knight.
Shit.
I forgot other games I've been playing are... Fighters look so fucking good. Actually, I played a little bit when I went to Mitch's, or I went to Nog's place for a party. It was so fun. And I use Cell, Goku Black, and either Beerus or Kid Buu, depending on what I feel like doing. In Fractured Butthole, I tried to get the South Park game for my PC, but it ran way too goddamn slow. So I had to end up returning it, unfortunately. Wait.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, you played it? I didn't know you were a South Park fan, Annie. That's pretty cool. Stick of Truth is really good. Majin Squad, 21 Boo, Kid Buu. Not bad. I have Yamcha, Goku Black, and Hit. I have to go Cell. He's perfect, you know? Wow, you can literally just sit there.
Yeah, but I gotta hit eventually.
I'm not a South Park fan, but I got the game. Yeah, if you're not into South Park's humor, you're definitely gonna want to stay the hell away from that game. Wow, you survived that.
Oh, that's it!
South Park's animation style, yeah. Cell was always my favorite villain from the Dragon Ball series as a whole. I don't know, I found him more interesting and entertaining than Frieza. I mean, I like Frieza, it's just not as much.
Alright, final stretch.
And I love, Cell's voice in Dragon Ball Abridged. Especially the song.
That's right, this is the one
I can't die, it's impossible!
See how you like
Cell's the best character. Yeah, I know he's the best character. He literally roasts everyone throughout the campaign.
I forgot about that. Oh, that's bad. This is all just a pattern you gotta dodge to race to the atmosphere. I am bad. I am terrible. I'm gonna lose.
He's like a bridge Cell. It's amazing. I know. He's so cool. I love Cell. He's also... Some people actually say he's the best character in the entire game. Especially when you pair him up with Vegeta. Because Cell relies heavily on assists.
That actually had a little bit of slowdown there.
And one thing you can do with Vegeta...
Yeah, that's it. Got it.
And one thing you can do with Cell and Vegeta is you can use Vegeta's...
Webcam's out of focus. It's gonna go out of focus occasionally.
I'm quite confident in my speed, you know. Yeah, one thing you can do with Cell and Vegeta is you can use Vegeta's support attack, and then Cell can use his command grab, since they're gonna be trying to block Vegeta's assist attack.
I think they did a little bit too much to get away from UMVC 3 assists being practically fucking useless because you can get literally 0 death because you assisted.
Oh.
But in Fighter Z, it's just like, oh, let me set up 5 different types of unblockables with this assist. Here you go. So long.
And I love getting those destructive finishes, too.
Oh. I only want to play for Android 16. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
This coming from the guy who despises grapplers in Smash 4.
Grapplers and traditional fighters are different, though. Let's be perfectly clear about that. Because attacks firmly beat grabs no matter what in traditional fighters.
But in the case of in Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's an invincible command grab.
At level 3? It's not like you can just spam something like that.
Except the only time you can really use it is for the last... Yep, 16's one-hit KO. Exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yep, except you kind of have to save it to the end because then 16's gonna die in the very next hit he takes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he's a grappler, but Jesus. He did this in under 50 minutes, it seems. I can do way better. I used to do way better when I used to play this game really regularly. That was a while ago, so I'm not really that surprised.
Character designer. Let's go, Tat.
Hey, not a bad character design you got there. Again, thumbs up for me. I always go for the food finish with Android 21. It's adorable as well as pure disrespect.
Android 21 is waifu.
Android 21 is both waifu and also that one, and also just nightmare fuel.
Now if you get good Android 21.
True. I love the Android 21 line, but I'm not going to expose anything. It's still a pretty fresh game. I spoiled myself of the story, but to those of you who either don't care or don't want it spoiled, I won't start going in at length to that. Let me try to start setting up a SNES 9X while I'm at it.
I mean, how can you not love this face? If it focuses.
It might not.
Nah, it's not.
It might not. Yeah, no, it's...
God damn,
great.
I sound like a weeb.
Because you said waifu?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
My friend just got the good 21 in the story trying to unlock her.
And the only bad thing about her is that she's not canon.
True. There's no reason why she couldn't be. I mean, Dragon Ball Z has already done...
Join the club, you know I don't speak Japanese.
To be fair, John is not a weeb, he is an actual fucking, like...
I know he actually speaks Japanese.
Yeah, that's the difference. The darkest death I've seen in a children's film is mainly Bambi.
Yeah, but...
Oh, I love this fucking condescending ending. Congratulations! Try hard mode.
Oh, it's like Donkey Kong Country.
Try hard mode, you fucking scrub. And I think there's one more... No, there's not. There's not. There's children's...
Darkest
easy,
death I've ever seen
medium,
is Bambi.
Hard. I have beaten hard before, but it's not easy. Oh, why does I keep getting out of focus?
What's the darkest... Let's see. Oh shit, really?
Because that death was inspired by Walt Disney's own mother passing. Shit.
Mufasa's still the one that tugs me. 'Cause he's the first Disney character to actually be killed off on screen. And apparently there's going to be a live action, or I guess a CG... Wait, you know how like there was a CG / live action Jungle Book that came out a couple years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're doing the same thing for The Lion King.
I'm not surprised. They've already been doing it for a good number of...
But hey, the only thing that matters is that they got James Earl Jones to voice Mufasa again. Let's go, Vader.
I remember people were pissed off at certain roles on one of those live action things. I think it was Tarzan.
Tarzan? There wasn't a live action Tarzan. I mean, there was The Legend of Tarzan, but that wasn't based off the Disney movie.
Yeah, whichever thing that was. I know it wasn't like...
No, I know it was considered to be a bad movie.
I know a lot of people had a lot of questions about the casting. I think it was for that one, that is.
But I know it has no relation to the Disney adaptation of it.
Probably full CGI, since there weren't any humans in the original. True.
Yeah.
It's probably full CGI. Alright.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get rid of this now.
Donald Glover / Childish Gambino is gonna be the voice of Simba in this one.
Let's play through SNES 9X, and then let's play through Sparkster once. And then once I'm done with that,
Which movie wasn't good? Peach Dragon or the Tarzan movie I just mentioned?
So once we finish with this, I'm gonna go ahead and as well, do a little, Freedom Planet, actually. I'll go ahead and just do that for the rest of the night. I'm gonna practice Mila. Because I might do a
Peach
run.
Dragon. I haven't seen either version of Peach Dragon. I don't know too much about it.
I might do a run of, I might do a Mila run for Freedom Planet for Mitch's AGDQ stream thing when he finally does it. If I have the time to practice it.
Wait,
well.
No. I'm talking about adult Simba, not kid Simba. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's what movie Terry's thinking of. I don't know. That vaguely rings a bell. I don't know. I can't remember the title.
Yeah, I know most of the cast for this version of The Lion King is mostly a black cast. Which kind of sucks, because that means Jeremy Irons won't be voicing Scar, which...
I could do hard.
And Scar was the best character in that movie.
I can try to do hard. Let's see how this goes. This is less of a practice, more of a challenge. I've done crazy hard before.
Well, this game looks infinitely better than the first one. In terms of graphics alone.
Oops.
Yeah, you're right. I know the Pete's Dragon was animated by a guy named Don Bluth, who also did Robin Hood and also did what was it? The Rescuers, American Tail, and The Land Before Time. He also did the animation for the Dragon's Lair games back in the early 80s.
Ah, right.
Now that's an example of a quarter-eating arcade game.
Until you know what to do, and then you can beat it all in one run every single time without fail.
Yeah, but you still have to have godlike reflexes. And sometimes the game actively dicks with you, trying to fake you out at certain moments.
I mean, you only need those reflexes if you don't actually know what's about to happen.
It was the original QTE video game.
Half apples, Jesus. That's right, they're so fucking weird about aside from the secrets, like, they give you almost no recovery items once you hit hard and above.
Don't you usually have a hard time with this guy?
Usually.
I don't know why, but this boss reminds me of something from Super Empire Strikes Back. Hoy.
There we go. Yay. It doesn't take many hits, but just that delay between being able to get each hit is really annoying, combined with the fucking lasers.
Don Bluth wants to come back and make a movie based on that game. I think I heard something about that. I don't know if it got greenlit or if it has the funding or whatever. Wait a minute. We were talking. Speaking of Disney movies, I think Wreck-It Ralph 2 was actually announced for this year.
Yes. Yes, it was.
And I like Wreck-It Ralph.
One of the only good video game-based movies.
Yeah, even though it's not directly adapted from the video game.
I think that's probably why it does well. Because it's not trying to be something. It's just.
Though I still kind of find it funny that I see Bowser and Dr. Eggman attending basically the video game villain equivalent of Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's hilarious. It's so true.
But Zangief isn't a villain. Why the hell was he there? Wouldn't it have made more sense if they got, like, Balrog instead? I mean, they already had M. Bison and Kano. Actually, from what I saw, Dr. Wily was actually supposed to be in that scene too, but I think he was scrapped. Ralph breaks the internet.
That was actually a really fun.
Actually, I want to see if there's a trailer for it. Probably a teaser, if anything. Maybe Mario will make a cameo. I know Sonic had several cameos in the first one.
Yep. Mostly jokes about him actually being too slow.
And yeah, there's a trailer for it. Let's see.
I am only worried that I don't think this was a movie meant for a sequel, so it might suffer from that whole, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, I mean, they've had time for this one. I mean, the first one came out in 2012, so it's been 6 years since the first Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, you could also say the same about The Incredibles.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about that one, too. Just because people want it doesn't mean it's a good idea. What the? Okay, that's some interesting physics there. That's very interesting.
I mean, sometimes the time between a sequel works. I mean, look at Terminator 1 and 2. I love Terminator 2.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph felt like a one-off. It was a one-off. Everything got tied up nicely at the end of the movie. That's the only reason I'm worried about a sequel. And the same thing goes for The Incredibles.
Well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Again, it might be good. Same way I'm really wary about the Mario movie that's happening.
Wait, huh?
Yes. Apparently they got what's the company that's responsible for Despicable Me and like Secret Life?
Illumination.
Yeah, Illumination. They got Illumination. They've struck a deal with them to animate for the movie. I'm all right with them. They haven't done anything worse than mediocre, which I'm perfectly okay with. Because most of their mediocrity, as most of the people in the comments are quick to point out, is from the fact that a lot of their ideas have already been done. The Secret Life of Pets is just Toy Story with dogs,
pretty much,
for instance. But the fact that their quality of animation remains good and their overall overall pace remains really good throughout their animations, I'm actually really optimistic for that.
I mean, one thing that's gonna throw me off is that Mario doesn't really talk that much.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
But hey, if they can still get Charles Martinet to voice him, then I'm for it. Like, to quote Some Call Me Johnny, Charles Martinet's voice is so absorbent in my head that that if he were to somehow leave his role as Mario, the person that would take his place would just basically do his or best to imitate Martinet's voice. And I never really got around to the Despicable Me movies.
First one's alright, second one's good, never saw the third one.
Though I don't know.
I'm sorry, first one's great, second one's good, and I don't know about the third one.
Third one didn't get that great a response. Though I don't know if I want to see the movies at this point, considering that Minions kind of became oversaturated.
Way too oversaturated.
God, it's so fast.
Can't scroll, I know.
Hey John, do you still play Smash in your spare time by any chance? Fly, Eagles, fly! If the Eagles were called the ostriches, would you still
I love the King so much. I love him forever for that. Jesus.
Mango's a legend. If he was here right now, I would shake his hand. You gotta understand, Jason, Mango's a businessman.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mango did it for legit reason. Like, that was a legit reason in his head.
With my brother occasionally, but there's no scene here like in Tally. I would if there was.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I've been working on some other characters in that game. Like, I want to try and pick up Marth, personally. Though, on some of his attacks, some of his hitboxes are really fucking questionable. Oh, like, I swear, there's no hitbox on his sword at point-blank range. On, like, his jab and his tilt. But I guess, yeah, I will support Mango on that one. Because fly, motherfucking Eagles, fly. Fuck you, Tom Brady. The Patriots kind of shot themselves in the foot with that Super Bowl. Then again, so did the Falcons and the Seahawks in 2 of the last 4. So I'm not going to complain about that. Is a Detective Pikachu movie happening? Please tell me he's voiced by Danny DeVito. Wasn't that game a Japanese exclusive?
I couldn't tell you.
There's still a chance for Danny DeVito. Good! Because It's Always Sunny is friggin' hilarious. And Frank is amazing. God, that thing is a real bitch.
This thing takes so many hits. The segments detach from themselves.
It was, but now it's going international? Okay. I guess there was enough... I guess they pulled a Fire Emblem where there was enough demand for it.
I'm surprised I've gotten that right every time, actually.
Ryan Reynolds is the voice of Detective Pikachu. Well, actually, I guess Deadpool's technically now a Disney movie since they just bought Fox.
Yep.
But hey, as long as Deadpool 2 can still keep its R-rated comedy like it did in the first one, and still be funny, then I don't really have any reason to complain. Because Deadpool was really funny. Yeah, I think this boss you just kind of have to wait.
And then also be lucky. Okay, I hit 3 segments like that.
That's nice.
That was interesting. Doesn't matter because all the... Oh, that was bad. Okay.
Apple. Wait, what did you hit?
Me? How did that even hit me? Okay, that... I just missed that.
Jesus, why doesn't this thing die?
This is like my least favorite boss in this entire fucking game. Once we get out of this one, it's home free.
I know. I want to know who does Cable, because that has been... let's see, who plays Cable? Deadpool 2. And the first Deadpool was not only well received, but it was a box office sensation, making over $500 million. Comes out May 18th. Cast. Cable is played by... Josh Brolin. Oh, I know... Oh, beat me to it. Yeah, Josh Brolin. Hey, I know who Josh Brolin is. I'd be lying if I said I knew a lot about Cable, though. I know he's pretty much always affiliated with Deadpool, though. How do you know when it's going to give you the apple?
You don't. There we go. Okay.
You beat it?
Not quite. This is the last one, and it's not anywhere close to as hard.
Oh wow, that's actually really easy.
There we go.
God damn, that's pathetic compared to its first phase.
Well, there's a reason why that first phase is fucking stupid.
He was Deadpool's partner in killing for a good amount of comic runs. Brolin also plays Thanos. That's interesting. You know, it's funny, even though I'm excited for Deadpool 2, I've still kind of, for the most part, I'm still pretty sick of superhero movies because there's so goddamn many of them. It's almost to the point of oversaturation. Like, I had no desire to see Civil War. I had no desire to see Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't even have any desire to see the Infinity War. Like, if I'm gonna go back and watch a superhero movie, it's probably gonna be either Iron Man or The Dark Knight. Well, actually, I'll watch any of the Nolan Batman trinity, but if I'm gonna watch one above all three, it's definitely gonna be The Dark Knight. Batman vs. Superman. I heard it got its course run through with negativity. Yeah, its critic score wasn't that good, but its audience score got okay. I know Justice League is basically the opposite of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, where it has a rather poor critic score, but actually has a pretty solid audience score. Like 41% critics, 79% audience.
Yeah.
The only DC Expanded Universe movie that has actually been received well by both critics and fans was Wonder Woman. And I kind of passed on that too, because again, just kind of sick of superhero movies. In fact, I don't go to the movies as much as I used to in general. One of the few movies I actually saw last year was Get Out, which was a pretty fucking good movie. Even though it still left me with a couple questions at the end of it. If anyone saw that movie, they might know what I'm talking about.
Yay!
Actually, Get Out is let's see, one brother said it was good. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I know Get Out has like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes and is up for Best Picture. It was actually, ironically enough, it's made by Jordan Peele of Key and Peele fame from Comedy Central. So it's kind of funny that he went and did a psychological thriller, even though he's best known for doing a comedy. Get Out was really awesome. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So...
Oh, whoops, I did go too far up.
Well, I mean, I didn't really consider Get Out to be much of a horror. I considered it more to be more of a psychological thriller, because it wasn't like a horror movie. But the end, so, spoilers again, and so if you plan on seeing this movie, sorry, because unless you just want to mute the mic for now, like, I'll give you a couple seconds. So Wiki, you know, since you've obviously seen the movie, you know what happens, like how they were able to put people in the bodies of... Oh shit.
Yep, I'm dead.
The ending was more of a twist. No, I get that, it was, but when he's talking to the blind guy in the, when he's locked up in that room in the chair and the blind guy is about to have his surgery, one thing, the biggest question that I was actually asking the entire movie is, why do they use black people? And the only answer he gives us is, who knows? Like, I would have liked an actual answer. It's like, other than just, because reasons. Like, they never get...
Yeah, it feels like a bit of tokenism. And I hate tokenism of any kind.
I mean, the guy says, he's like, personally, I don't give a shit what color you are. I just want your eyes. Because what they do is... Well, actually, I'll explain later. It's a little complicated. Yeah, like, they just... So you get what I'm talking about, right, Wiki? Like, I would have liked some sort of actual legitimate answer. Like, the ending was satisfying and all, but... I don't know. That one part was the one problem I had with that entire movie.
Yes! That used to give me so much trouble. Oh, I wanted to rocket into the sky.
That brings up more of a mystery. I know, but not really. But because
I don't know, because that's solely a question of casting. At the end of the day.
No, I mean it's not really a cat. I mean that's just the plot of the movie. It's just like it's actually part of the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Because what they do in the movie, like, do you have any plans on seeing the movie by any chance, or not really? Or do you not care? Alright, so what it is, like, this guy, he goes to his girlfriend's parents for the weekend. What he finds out is that, they actually, capture black people, to, do brain transplants, and they transplant the psyches of these other people so they can get certain features that these black people have. So like this elderly lady, her husband's brain was transferred into one person because he was younger and was in better shape. And this one person, and the person that the main protagonist was supposed to get, he was supposed to have his brain transplanted into the main protagonist so he could get his sight because he was blind, and they do it via silent auction. And they were right, like all these people, there were like multiple people whose brains were transplanted into the bodies of black people, and when he's asking why black people, they don't give a legitimate answer. It's just
that. Yeah, that sounds really. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm sure it didn't have to be just limited.
Yeah, it didn't have to be black people. That sounds like they're setting up something.
Like, it didn't, like, I'm sure they could have found anybody, and I don't mind them going in the direction they did or the way Jordan Peele wanted to portray his movie. I just would have liked an answer to that question. Especially considering that one of the main antagonists doesn't even have a legitimate answer for that question. The ending was pretty satisfying, though.
I can't believe it's already won.
It actually kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 7.
You still got your early class tomorrow, right?
9:05.
Yeah, my earliest class is off for
How old in human years do you think this character is? What, Sparkster? Or... Oh, yeah, I guess it would be Sparkster.
Yeah. I don't know, somewhere between 14 and 18, I would think. It's a fucking opossum. How do you...
Which means he would probably be dead, because possums don't have very long lifespans.
Yeah, but this is Anthropomorphs you're talking about. You can barrel roll. Except it's actually useless to barrel roll, and it's better to be able to use your sword.
His age depends on if you get a game over or not. If he dies, then that's the age he dies at. If not, then he continues to live his life.
Might actually get a game over. I've got Wait,
are we
continues.
playing Galaga now? Or Silver Surfer?
Kind of. I forgot about that. Shit.
I can't believe I beat that game.
Silver Surfer.
Oh!
Why? Can I ask why?
I wanted a challenge.
Okay, I'm getting hit way too much here.
This music kicks ass, though.
It does. And it's so sad, too.
You're welcome, Foxy. Wait, I just thought of something. When you were asking about liking foxes, did you do that based off of your name?
Wait, what?
When I was talking about, like, how I don't really particularly care for possums that much, she was like, well, it's like, you can not like foxes in real life, but you can like...
That's so rare of me to get a death there.
Do you get continues in this game?
Yes, there are 5.
Oh, that's...
No, I should be good. I'm just really upset because I usually do really well in this area.
More than Battletoads gives you. Then again, Battletoads is also a shorter game.
At least until the fucking boss of this area, which is a completely luck-based thing, because if the AI does one certain thing, it's really fucking hard to avoid and wastes a whole bunch of fucking time, even if you do survive it.
Interesting how the girl dies in the main protagonist. I wouldn't say just horrified, but I'd also say heartbroken. Though it was pretty satisfying when he just goes on, when he just lets loose and just starts massacring all of them. He stabs the dad with the antlers with the deer antlers. That was... That's when I said that the final act reminded me a lot of Resident Evil 7.
Okay, that guy just didn't do anything.
You know, as good as Resident Evil 7 was, it feels weird to call it a Resident Evil game because it has nothing to do with any of the plot lines from any of the past Resident Evil games. There's no Umbrella Corps, no Chris Redfield, no Leon Kennedy, no Jill Valentine, and no Wesker.
Well then.
It's almost like it was just kind of like an alternate continuity or a reboot of some sort. It's funny because the Japanese version of Resident Evil is called Biohazard 7 Resident Evil.
Be prepared for a gigantic lag spike here. And no, it's not avoidable. Yeah, I heard. Sorry, I'm just focusing on this too. Be prepared for a gigantic lag spike up ahead. As soon as it comes up, as soon as it loads up. Ah, here it is.
No, they're not. They're not in Resident Evil 7. It's a completely different protagonist and antagonist. And it's got nothing...
You like this like 3 frames a second? There we go.
Not in Resident Evil 7. I know Resident Evil 6 was considered to be pretty bad.
Couldn't tell you.
The only time... Oh, so they are in it just at the very end. Okay. Yeah, I know Resident Evil 7 was considered to be a very good game.
So I might get a game over here, have to use a continue here. It all depends on how fucking much this boss wants to be nice to me. If it's mean, it's mean.
Well, you've got a full health bar, so make it count.
Oh, that means nothing in this fight, and you'll soon see why.
It was a very... Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Pretty much. Oh, I'm getting good. I'm getting good AI. Okay, no, I'm not.
It's the night guy again.
Yep. This is why.
What?
I'm waiting for him to stop this. You won't. You fucking won't. So I'm gonna try
Soccer boppers, more fun than a pillow fight.
Oh, I can get the song here. I can get the song here. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Please, 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 keep it up. No! No, bad! No, stop it! I don't want to die! See what I mean?
Punch him.
See what I mean? You can't. You have less range than him.
Oh.
Oh, you have 3 credits.
Oh, there's a password system though.
Yeah, there is.
At least they have that.
Oh, but I gotta start fuck over from the beginning of the goddamn stage.
The second rocket.
You like this? You like this?
You could have safe stated.
No. I mean, I'm practicing
Master
this for
Roshi?
an I'm practicing this for an actual
It's
damn
Master
run.
Roshi.
You didn't notice that the first time?
Nope. Master Roshi with the crew cut.
I think it was going on the aggressive because you destroyed an arm. Nope, that is completely random. It could potentially go aggressive when it has both arms, and in which case, you're fucked no matter what. There is nothing you can do. That was me trying to be avoidant, and it just wouldn't stop. And it not stopping is also completely random. Sometimes it'll stop after like 5 seconds, and in which case you'll actually be okay and not die. Or if it continues doing it for a fucking minute, in which case, good luck. Only task runs can really do shit to it. You can do a weird like multi-punch, but I'm not sure if it's humanly possible. I haven't checked yet.
Alright, so here's a question for the chat, for everyone watching. What is the hardest video game you have personally played and beaten?
I would partially be keen to say this one on the next difficulty up from this one, where shit gets fucking stupid. I did it on stream as well. This shit gets fucking loaded with garbage. Like, just everything's after you, and everything shoots like a fucking truck. It's just like, oh, you got touched? Have fun dying. Oh, now you do something.
That's a tough one to answer. I feel like John will probably give me a good answer, since I know he's had his fair share of video games.
I just play a shit ton of platformers. That's all I'm good for.
Yeah, and there's a lot of hard platformers out there. I'm a bit of a masochist with games, so let me check my list. For me, personally, the hardest game I played and beaten would be either Battletoads or Super Empire Strikes Back. Rainbow Curse.
What?
Boy, you must not play a lot of games then.
Boy, no. Let's be perfectly fucking clear. Neither Canvas Curse nor Rainbow Curse.
Nor any Kirby game.
See, the issue is most like super difficult games. Most like super difficult games at this point are just like, oh, how did I avoid damage?
Cuphead was really good.
How did I fucking avoid damage? I respect Cuphead's style. I just don't like that gameplay of here's this pattern you gotta memorize. Have fun.
Well, it's not a very long game, and it's not that much, so take it at face value.
I'm just saying, like in general, I don't like those sorts of games where it's like, oh, memorize this pattern, have fun. Like, once or twice throughout a game, okay, fine. The entire game is like that?
Alright, so then, if you suck at games, then maybe not necessarily the hardest game you've played and beaten, but how about just the hardest game you've played? Let's see, recent one was Cuphead. Cuphead was pretty challenging, but it's not the hardest game I've ever played. If you're going for an A+ rank on every stage, and boss, then yeah, it's a little more problematic.
No, get away from me, get away from me. No, 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 no. None of this shit. None of this shit.
How many hits does this thing take?
A lot. And it started this again. Might as well say my prayers. Especially when I get trapped like that. Oh. See, I told you it can do it whenever it wants to. Whenever it wants to. On a moment's notice.
and it makes you start at the beginning.
No,
That's
this
fucked.
is the last this is the last little area. That's why it's so laggy. Because it's that last little area.
Freedom Planet, really?
Freedom Planet's fun, but hard? Eh.
Because I've played some pretty brutal games out there. Like, I already mentioned Battletoads and Cuphead. I've also beaten Bloodborne.
Okay, because this is practice, I'm just gonna fast forward this a bit.
And I've also played... I've beaten Silver Surfer, I've beaten the original Castlevania, I beat Mega Man 1. I beat Super Empire Strikes Back. The hardest game I played...
Please keep up with that. Okay. I guess it was too much to ask.
The hardest game I ever personally played, from my experience, is Ghosts and Goblins. I fucking hate Ghosts and Goblins. That's not even a fun kind of hard. That's a bullshit kind of hard. A fun kind of hard is something like Cuphead or Super Meat Boy. Ghosts and Goblins is not a fun time. Yeah, I've beaten Silver Surfer. It's pretty rough, but I managed to get through it, and I never want to play it again. Kept dying on what game? Oh, Freedom Planet. Okay, right.
Oh my god, what are these boosts? Fuck you. Stay like that. Stay like that, you bitch.
Can he lose his other arm?
Yeah, he can, but I'm dead. Dead.
What? That thing's fucked.
Don't you like that? Don't you like bosses that literally become almost impossible if they do a very
Radius
certain
fucking
move?
3. Okay, yeah, now we're getting into some more difficult territory. Ghosts and Goblins is bullshit up there for me. Also, yep, beat Ninja Gaiden 2. The original Ninja Gaiden. I hear the Xbox one, and the definitive version known as Ninja Gaiden Black, are fucking brutal games. Ikaruga, yep, I've heard very, very scary things about Ikaruga.
I played Ikaruga once, but I just couldn't. I can't bullet hells at all, but it's a fun.
One game that I know John has beaten to completion that I will never try is Mega Man and Bass, which I consider to be the hardest game in the entire Mega Man series. Aside from probably like Mega Man 0 or something. Well, Mega Man 0 if you're trying to get the true ending or something like that. Oh shit, nice job.
Oh.
Is that the last boss?
Nope. It is the last boss if you're playing on easy mode, actually. Actually, no, that might not be... No, that's not. That's wrong. The last one would have been the last one.
Let's see. Gradius 3 has more bullshit platforms appearing than anything. Anyone in this chat ever tried or beaten Battletoads?
I hate you so much right now.
Bonsai Bill.
This part's stupid and slow. Should have been 1 or 2. Not like 10 of them.
All this time talk saddens me. I wish I could have played more games during my childhood. Yeah, I actually liked that game.
Actually, would you consider Uncle Fester's Quest to be hard? Because I've beaten that.
In terms of Mega Man 1... Oh, in terms of Mega Man, I remember... And X...
Battletoads I don't consider hard. Oh. Okay.
Have you beaten it?
I just consider it tedious more than anything else. Most of its hardest sections are just, oh, you gotta memorize this. You gotta memorize how to do it. As I already said, I hate memorization.
There are some RNG elements to Battletoads, though.
Yeah, there are, but typically, because most of those RNG elements are, oh, it's just suddenly impossible.
Well, I mean, the thing with Battletoads is that some of its level design is broken, and on top of that, you only get 3 continues, and it's back to the beginning of the game with you. Mega Man X, which... Some levels, there are actually a lot of levels in Battletoads I really like. It's the last, 3 of the last 4 that really seem to drive me up. Well, actually, no, there's 3 levels that I don't like in Battletoads. Level 7, level 9, and level 10. Level 7 is basically Turbo Tunnel on steroids and RNG. Level 9 is the one with the water level, where you actually have to deal with water physics. And level 10 is the one where you have to race the fucking rats. Fuck that level so much.
Isn't that one where there's potential RNG where they're just faster than you no matter what?
No, 2 of the rats are faster than you, with the 3rd rat being exponentially faster than you. And the best way to deal with it is that you have to stop and punch the rat where you force it to go the other way.
I forgot how stupid that thing is too. I want to find a quicker way to beat it. There's a safe way to beat it.
Do you really think you're going to be able to get through 3 of these games for this AGDQ thing?
Unless the lineup's big, I don't see why not. If it spans a day, I mean, we have a Pikmin run.
Oh, I hear a lot of bad things about Mega Man X6.
I remember being okay with Mega Man X6. I've played that one to completion.
Apparently that particular Mega Man X game was made without Keiji Inafune's permission or awareness.
It didn't seem that bad. I mean, again, I played that one to completion. That one was pretty fun in my opinion.
The only X game I've ever played is X1. And frankly, I think I'd be fine if I just played X1 only. Well, actually, no, X4 I hear is actually pretty solid.
Sans the voice acting.
Sans the voice acting.
Don't you like this? Don't you like this splendid gameplay?
But honestly, I think in terms of the harder game I've beaten, I think Super Empire Strikes Back is worse than Battletoads.
Okay, camera did very nice things right there. Camera is doing very nice things. What is...
Dead.
Camera's doing...
I mean, this game... Let's see. I remember having a city escape scene, and then some abandoned factory. I think Zero was playable too. So if Zero was playable, then it was at least X3. Okay, which game is it, Wiki? Is this the last boss?
No, but this is an annoying-ass core.
This kind of reminds me of the Death Star scene from Return of the Jedi. I think X5 was considered to be good, just had a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, because normally what I do is just stand back here and just casually slash at these fucking things. all you have to do is get rid of these fucking gems, which is easier said than done when this barrier gets so damn fast that almost nothing gets through it. Also could slow down.
At least you can damage it.
Yeah? You want to be here for the next 10 minutes?
I've been here for a couple hours, it seems.
One more. Please, can I get a good hit? No, I can't because I'm bad. Yeah, you see, it goes so fast that nothing gets through it. Only the occasional little sword beam. There we go.
Take that, Mother Brain. ZX is one of my favorite Mega Man games that almost no one played. Well, ZX also...
I've heard of ZX.
ZX also came out at a time where Mega Man games and sub-series of Mega Man games were getting pretty oversaturated. Well, because the Battle Network series was also in abundance at that time.
And you had the Star Force
and
series.
Star Force.
Which ripped Star Force series.
I don't know much about Star Force.
It's not that great. You're not missing out on much. Alright.
Oh, Zelda 2? This guy's beaten Zelda 2 a good couple times.
Good number of times.
Zelda 2 is a game I'll get to one day, but not today. If I want to... Actually, the next Zelda game I'd personally like to get to beating would be either Link Between Worlds or Breath of the Wild. I want to hold off on Majora's Mask, just because I don't like the idea of being on a time limit in a Zelda game. This is starting to remind me of a Dracula fight.
Hoping for the best here. And we got shitty RNG again with these. Oh my god!
How many hits do you take?
A lot. Especially...
Is he the last boss?
Yes. Well, I mean, technically not, but that's the easiest one. That's the harder part of it. Because afterwards, since I'm playing on hard mode, there's one additional thing after this.
Nice save.
Yeah, he can pose a lot of traps if he starts doing this shit.
It's an RNG boss.
It's not as bad, because everything is technically avoidable. It's just really fucking annoying.
I'm usually kind of a stickler with RNG bosses and 2D side-scrollers because usually you have less room to work with.
I mean, you have a lot of movement options in this game, to be fair. It's annoying with the fucking Rock'em Sock'em robots because all of a sudden all that movement isn't there.
How'd you get hit?
Yeah, there we go.
What, he was a T-800 the whole time?
Yep. Seems to be a theme with this game series. All 3 games.
Oh, I would love it. He was voiced by the Governor.
Actually, there's a 4th one now. It's Rocket Knight. I don't like it.
Back.
Yeah, not so much I'll be back. More like, here's this missile. Have fun. is gonna destroy this fucking world.
Link Between Worlds first Breath of the Wild may keep you, yeah.
A lot longer. Yeah. That's
well, unless I decide to try and go straight to Ganon.
Have fun.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say to that. Good sprite. Good everything.
See, there's a sequel to ZX. You could be the bosses, which was fun.
All right.
ZX haven't.
Final
Zelda 2 is rough,
I
but
got
not
one
too
continue
bad.
for this.
Zelda 2 is pretty rough. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it can be pretty unforgiving. How are you supposed to get in hits? Oh. Or, never mind. No.
No, that was bad timing on my end.
Jesus, there's so much shit flying at you. Oh, come on, they hurt you even though they are not even gonna explode.
Dead. That was bad on me, to be fair.
This thing looks like a Contra boss, and I'm not sure why. Oh, that's a thing. I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, I made a really bad mistake there. This will. Or not. It has a hitbox on it. Okay.
Link Between... swear that game was... This game looks actually kind of brutal.
And I've beaten the next difficulty up on this.
Oh, the thing cracks.
Yeah. Oh jeez, that bounced back.
Does this thing take a lot of hits too?
It takes a good deal. I think it's less though.
Than the lion?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the way Sparkster just bounces off everything.
It's both a blessing and a curse in a way. Yep, I'm dead.
How the hell are you supposed to survive against this thing?
Carefully.
Can you not hit him at the beginning of this part?
Yeah, not until his mouth starts moving. Which is why I time it. That time I didn't do a full bounce back, and I wanted a full bounce back.
This boss is just mean.
I mean, honestly, I should just be more tedious and careful. And I keep fucking up my rocket boosts. That's the big thing. I'm messing up my fucking inputs on them, and it's
Well, this is your last chance, dude.
Ah, shit. If you use too many rolls in a short period of time, that happens.
That's stupid.
Came out really soon. Shit. Safe here. Should be almost finished. There we go.
Whew. Oh, thank God. Christ, that thing looks like a... That thing was a bitch.
Lion's still harder, honestly. I was just being stupid. Because that one's a fucking pattern.
And so, the United States was saved from the North Korean missile attack.
Oh, God.
Thanks to Sparkster.
God damn it. Maybe an Opossum Knight would be a better president.
Yeah, but he's not of age. And since
Who cares?
Since he was created by the Japanese, he's not an American citizen.
Who cares? Still be better.
Yeah. This election was pretty much just us picking the lesser of two evils.
It really was. Sorry, everyone. The U.S. has disappointed you with this election.
What are you crying for?
She saw the U.S. 2016 election. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably a valid answer. Alright.
Did you see the fucking cry fest because Hillary didn't win? That was the craziest thing ever. I get siding with a candidate and everything, but I couldn't even imagine being so invested in a presidential candidate that you could literally cry.
These guys are so intense they got exclamation points in their names.
I know, what the hell?
Alexei Ueda Fururu. Yeah, I guess those were the only two.
Yeah.
That's why they were first. They were cooler than everyone else.
I remember that week. It was unsettling. It was unsettling because everyone went,
Surprisingly, you only took
God,
almost an hour.
If you voted X candidate, then I'm unfriending you.
Surprisingly, you only took almost an hour with this.
To quote Rob Dyke, we got the keyboard warriors going on their keyboards and going, oh my God, that's so offensive. How dare you say that? Oh my God.
There's someone named Rob Dyke.
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think that was an intentional name. Maybe. I don't know. Challenge. Very hard mode.
Was that the mode you just did?
Yes. And then after that, there's another one called Crazy Hard Mode.
It still doesn't have shit on Fire Emblem's Lunatic mode.
Boy. I will grab it right now.
People went nuts, so I kept quiet. Yeah, I'm with you on that, John. There were no winners that year.
Allow me to just briefly introduce you to Crazy Hard. put it on the screen. Allow me to show you a very special thing. If I can get this right. This is not a fun password to set up.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Really? I shit you not. Middle, non crystal. And non-banana crystal none. Allow me to present to you. That's not it?
Eh.
This is gonna be fun. Okay, so that's wrong.
Let's play Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose.
Okay, that must
That's
be
actually
wrong.
a game, apparently. Hey, he's getting angry with you like Sonic.
Is this really a thing? Level select. I don't know if that's a thing. When is... I want to get this. Wait, don't I have a save state?
Attack 45.
Yes, I do. Good. I have a save state for when I beat very hard mode. Allow me to show you crazy hard mode. Let me just make sure it's actually there. Yep.
What were you planning on loading? The final boss?
Just the start level. Just... Obviously this part's still the fucking same. You can just fly over everything. Just watch this in mind, with the fact in mind that this is the first level of the fucking game. Once I get into the ship where the level actually fucking starts.
Doesn't look too bad so far.
As I said, once we get in the ship, the actual level starts. This part's pretty similar throughout.
Like, is this game notoriously difficult?
I mean, no one really talks about it all that much. Look at how much, like, I'm getting so much lag already just from how much is on, like, gets on screen. That's right, you only get, like, 2 half apples. Also note how much damage I'm taking from every single little hit.
So everything does 2 damage points per hit.
Pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense then.
I mean, not necessarily 2 damage points per hit, but it still does. Everything does more damage. There are more enemies. bosses take more hits, they will attack earlier and more frequently.
That was quick.
I love how he just slowly swoops in.
Well, shit.
And no continues.
No continues. Can you get continues?
Nope.
Well, fuck that. At least there's a password system.
Oh, except the fact that you can't see the password when you get a game over.
That's what the internet's for. That sounds like the fakest laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it is. It is. Cause I'm dying inside.
Why? You weren't trying that mode for real anyway.
I want to. I've done very hard. Crazy hard surely is possible. I think.
Statistically, someone has been able to do it. Alright, yeah, looks like everyone's calling it a wrap.
Everyone's calling it a wrap, and we should do much the same. It's almost fucking 2. So that'll be it from us. This was a fun little practice. Why are you abusing your own body like this? What are you talking about? It's my mind being abused, not my body. It's not like I'm gonna get carpal tunnel from this game. But yeah, we're gonna call it off. So this was a fun little practice. Stay tuned tomorrow. Brian's gonna head the first part of the stream, but I will be back about 9 o'clock. Until then, take care, guys.
What's up?
See you.
Yeah, peace.